So yesterday we have seen various input output in C language. So as we know that in C language there are various functions provided, okay, and that various functions are used to take the input from the user, and various outputs are also available, or various output functions are also available in C language. And this output function which accepts or which will print the data or information or the message on the screen from various input output functions. The most commonly used input output function in C language is printf. Okay, fine. So in C language, the most commonly used input output function is printf and scanf. Okay. So what is the use of the printf statement or printf function? As it is a function, so it ends with the parenthesis, rounded parenthesis. Similarly, scanf is also the function. So function always start and end with the parenthesis. Okay. So printf is the function, and that function is said to be a input function. Oh, sorry, not input. Printf is the output function. Okay, and suppose we want to read any value from the keyboard or from the user means we are the user. Suppose I want to give any value, or I want to read any value from the keyboard or from the user, then some functions are used, and that functions are said to be a input function. ओके, जर आपल्याला युजर कडनं किंवा कीबोर्ड कडनं काही व्हॅल्यूज द्यायच्या असतील प्रोग्रामला, तर आपल्याला कुठल्या फंक्शनचा यूज करावा लागेल, तर स्कॅनएफ फंक्शनचा यूज करावा लागेल. आणि जर आपल्याला काही मेसेज प्रिंट करायचा आहे स्क्रीनवरती, किंवा काही व्हॅल्यूज प्रिंट करायचे असतील स्क्रीनवरती, तर आपण कुठलं फंक्शन यूज करणार आहे, तर प्रिंटएफ फंक्शन हे यूज करणार आहे. सो प्रिंटएफ इज द आउटपुट फंक्शन, scanf is the input function, and these two functions are come under the header file, and that header file is said to be a stdio.h. Stdio means what? Std means standard, I means input, O means output. So here is standard input output header file. So this is the standard input output header file. So this is one kind of file which include the definition of all the input and output functions. ही stdio.h ही जी फाईल आहे तिला हेडर फाईल म्हणतात, कारण की तिचं एक्सटेन्शन .h आहे म्हणून. सो .h means what? It is a header file. So this is the header file because its extension is .h, and all the header files are stored in the libraries, C libraries. Okay, and in this header file all the functions which are required for taking the input from the user and printing the output on the screen. So all the functions related to the input and output are defined in this header file. That's why if I'm using any one or both functions in my program, then I should include the header file stdio.h. जर तुम्ही printf scanf function यूज करत असाल तर तुम्हाला हेडर फाईल इन्क्लूड करावी लागेल stdio.h. okay, standard input output header file. Okay, that's it. Suppose I want to print one message on the screen, then how I'm using the printf statement? As we know that I want to print message on the screen just, then I can use the output function printf. So here I'm using printf, then opening rounded bracket, then double quote. Okay, always remember suppose you want to print message and that message is in the form of string, means sequence of characters. जर आपल्याला काही मेसेज प्रिंट करायचा असेल स्क्रीनवरती तर तो कुठल्या फॉर्मॅटमध्ये असणार आहे, कॅरेक्टर्सच्या सिक्वेन्समध्ये असणार आहे, राईट. सो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर स्ट्रिंग इज एनक्लोज्ड इन डबल कोट्स. डबल कोट्समध्येच तुम्हाला स्ट्रिंग लिहावी लागणार आहे. सपोज मी इथे काही पण टाईप करेल, हॅलो, दिस इज दी हॅलो, वेलकम टू सी program. Suppose this is my string and every string starts with the double quotes and every strings end with the double quote. Okay, why we are giving double quotes over here? Because compiler understand the string which is enclosed in double quotes. I need to print that string as it is on the string on the screen. जी स्ट्रिंग डबल कोट्स मध्ये आहे ती मला ॲज इट इज स्क्रीनवरती प्रिंट करायची आहे. हे कंपायलरला समजण्यासाठी आपण ती स्ट्रिंग डबल कोट्समध्ये देणार आहोत. ओके, अँड एव्हरी फंक्शन एंड विथ दी closing parenthesis and every statement within C program is end with the semicolon. This is said to be a semicolon. Okay, so if I'm giving this statement in the program, then what should be my output? Output काय असणार आहे माझं? It will print hello welcome to C program. इथे जस्ट फक्त काय डिस्प्ले होईल? hello welcome to C program. This output should be printed on the screen. ओके, कारण की कंपायलर काय करेल, डबल कोट्सच्या मध्ये जे पण असेल काही पण इथे तुम्ही टाईप करू शकता. जर मी इथे स्टार 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 असं घेतलं, देन इट विल प्रिंट दॅट स्टार 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 ॲज इट इज ऑन द स्क्रीन. जिथे असतील ते ॲज इट इज प्रिंट होतील स्क्रीनवरती. इथे काही मेन्शन करू शकता. सपोज इथे मी जर मेन्शन केलं काहीतरी, हे जी स्ट्रिंग आहे ही मेन्शन केली अशी कीबोर्डनी, तर ती ॲज इट इज आउटपुटमध्ये डिस्प्ले होणार आहे. ओके, so this is the one format of printf statement, right? Now we know that there are various data types in C language. So in C language there are some fundamental data types. First one is integer data type, then next one is char means what? Character data type. Then we have a float data type and we have the double data type. Okay, these are the fundamentals data type in C language. So we know that integer, when we use integer, suppose I want to display the decimal number. Decimal number means what? The number which does not contain decimal point. Decimal point नसेल अशा नंबरला म्हणतात इंटिजर नंबर्स. मग ते पॉझिटिव्ह पण असू शकतात, नेगेटिव्ह पण असू शकतात किंवा झिरो पण असू शकतात. सपोज -5 इज इंटिजर नंबर, 20 इज इंटिजर नंबर, 30 is also integer number, 1000 is integer number, 0 is also integer number, -314 is also integer number, because etc etc etc. All the positives, negative and zero numbers are said to be a इंटिजर नंबर. ज्याच्यामध्ये डेसिमल पॉइंट किंवा पॉइंट नसतो अशा नंबरला म्हणतात इंटिजर नंबर. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन इज कॅरेक्टर. कॅरेक्टर मीन्स व्हॉट? single character, and that single character is either capital letters from capital A to Z or the small letters from small a to small z. These all are said to be a characters. And in C language, character is always enclosed in single quote. सिंगल कोट मध्ये तुम्हाला कॅरेक्टर मेन्शन करायचे सी लँग्वेज मध्ये. ओके, कारण की ते सिंगल कॅरेक्टर आहे म्हणून सिंगल कोट. जर मल्टिपल कॅरेक्टर्स असतील म्हणजे स्ट्रिंग असेल तर ती कशात मेन्शन करणार तुम्ही? डबल कोट्स मध्ये, राईट? सो in C language, single character is always enclosed in single quote. Suppose you want to give character value to the variable, then you should enclose that single character in single quote. Next one is float data type. Float data type means what? The number which contain a decimal point, then such a numbers is said to be a floating point number because it contains a decimal point. This is the decimal point. 3.14, any number which contains a decimal point, suppose 1.45618. This is again one kind of floating point number. Any number which contains the decimal point, then that number is said to be a float number. Double number means what? Again, the number which contains the decimal point, but that number's length should be greater than float. ओके, फ्लोट पेक्षा हा मोठा नंबर असणार आहे डबल. जसं की इथे 3.14 2 डेसिमल प्लेसेस पर्यंत मी घेतले आहे. सो हिअर आय एम टेकिंग द नंबर अप टू 5 डेसिमल प्लेसेस, but the double contains the number up to 16 decimal places. So 1612, suppose any number which is the large number as compared to the float. Okay, such a type of number is contains in double data type. Okay, so always remember int, character, float and double. Now suppose I want to display the integer value on the screen, then you have to use a format specifier to display the value of numbers. Okay, so format specifiers, there are various format specifier. For integer we use a format specifier percent %d, decimal number है, that's why we are using percent %d for integer number. Now suppose I want to display a character on this screen, I can use percent %c format specifier. Okay, now next, suppose I want to display the floating point number on the screen, then I can use percent %f format specifier, small f. Then next one is double. Suppose I want to display the large floating point number on the screen, then I can use percent %lf, means long float. L stands for long, F stands for float. Okay, so these are the format specifier which we are using to display the value of numbers on the screen. Okay, now if I want to display any number on the screen, then what should be my printf function format? Okay, जर मला व्हॅल्यूज प्रिंट करायचे असतील स्क्रीनवरती तर माझा प्रिंटएफचा फॉर्मॅट कसा असू शकतो? सो फर्स्ट वन इज प्रिंटएफ function name, then rounded bracket open, double quotes open. Now here I need to print suppose the integer value, then you can use format specifier, double quotes complete, comma and variable name. So this is the syntax, or this is the way you can use a format specifier. So this is the syntax for printf statement. Suppose in my program I am declaring a variable integer. So how to declare a variable integer? Int keyword, then you can give any name to the variable. Suppose I am giving the name for the integer variable is a, and I'm assigning a value to this a as 10. Okay, so integer a is the name of the variable, 10 is the value of the variable, and int is the data type of the variable a. So this a is the variable. Okay, now suppose I want to display this 10 value on the screen, then how I can use this printf statement? So we have the syntax like this. So firstly you have to use the printf function name, then rounded bracket, parenthesis, then you can use the format specifier. So what are the format specifier? %d, %c, %f and %lf, right? But here I want to display the 10 value on the screen, and this 10 value is of which type? This is of integer type. So which format specifier is used to display the integer value? %d, right? So I want to use %d format specifier to display the integer value. So here I'm using %d to display the integer value. So double quotes complete, here double quotes complete, then comma operator. So we need to tell the compiler I want to print the integer value on the screen, and that integer value is stored in which variable? So this integer value is stored in a variable. So it should tell the compiler the value which contain in variable a that I need to print on the screen. So in this case, what should be the output of our program? It will print 10 on the screen. Fine. So in this way, you can print the value of the variable on the screen using format specifier. Similarly, suppose uh, I'm having float variable. How to declare a float variable? You have to use a float data type. Then you can give any name to the float. Here my name is pi, and I'm giving the value 3.14 is my float value. Every statement end with the semicolon. So this is the float variable pi. Suppose I want to display this float value on the screen. How I can use the printf statement? Again, printf. Next, pi. I want to display the value of pi 3.14 on the screen. Now, this 3.14 is of which type? This is of float type. So, which format specifier is used for float? %f format specifier is used for the float variable. So, we use over here %f, then double quotes complete, comma, and which variable contains this value 3.14? So the variable pi contains this value. So I need to print the variable name. Variable name is pi. Okay. And every statement enclosed with semicolon. So what should be the output of this program? The output of this program is value of pi. Value of pi is 3.14. Okay. Now, similarly, you can display the value of character also. Suppose I can declare a character variable. Ch is the name of the variable, and character is always enclosed in single quote. So capital R is my value of character variable. Suppose I want to display this character on the screen. So I can use printf's function. Which format specifier is used for printing the character value? %c. And which variable name contains the value character value? Ch is the name of the variable, and semicolon. So then it should print the value of ch variable on the screen. So value of ch is r, capital R. So it will print r on the screen. Similarly, you can use double value also. Okay. Suppose I am declaring one data type, double d is equal to, it contains the long floating point value like this. Okay. Suppose I want to display this value on the screen. So printf percent, which format specifier is used for double? LF. So percent LF comma, and which variable name contains the value? D variable contains the value. So it should print the value of double variable D on the screen. So what should be the value of double variable D? 14.87654325. So in this way you can display the value on the screen, value of the variable on the screen. Fine. Now we will take example so that you can understand. So here is Turbo C. You can open the Turbo C editor. So I need to create new file. So file, new. Now firstly, before writing the program, you should include the all header files. So which header file we need to include? stdio.h. So that header file always starts with the hash symbol. Hash, then include stdio.h. This is the header file we should include in our program. Now we have to write each and every statement in one special function, and that special function is set to be a void main. So void main is my special function. So every statement is always enclosed in main function. So because execution is always starts from main. So in this case, firstly, I'm declaring integer variable a is equal to, suppose I'm taking the value as 20. I need to display this value on the screen. So I can use printf statement. How to display the value of a on the screen? Use format specifier %d because a is integer, that's why. And value variable name is a, semicolon. Okay. So firstly you have to use clr ser function for clear screen and get ch function after each and every statement. So get ch, which gets the single character from the user, and clr ser is for clear screen, clear output screen. So save this program. Every C program should have the name. You can give any name. Suppose I'm giving the name as number and dot C extension, number dot C. Okay. So compile, first of all, compile this program means we need to find out the errors, if our program contains any errors or not. So here is 00 means no error. And now we are going to run the program. You can see 20 is displayed on the screen. Okay. So because a is of integer type, suppose I'm taking the variable of float type. So float pi is equal to, you can give any name, okay, 3.14. 3.14 is my value of pi variable, and here which format specifier is used for printing the float value? %f. And which variable contains the float value? Pi variable. So save this program. Again we need to compile this program. 0 errors. Run this program. So it should printed 3.14000000 on the screen because float data type is up to 6 decimal places. That's why, means point नंतर 6 digits तो डिस्प्ले करतो. सो या केसमध्ये पण पॉइंट नंतर 6 डिजिट्स प्रिंट झालेले आहे आपले 14 आणि 4 times 0. So total 6 digits are printed on the screen. Now if my variable contains the character value, suppose I'm declaring a variable which is of character type char, ch is the name of the variable, and character is always enclosed in single quote. Okay, so I want to print the value of the character on the screen. So %c, and name of the variable is ch. So save this program, compile, run. It should printed t on the screen, value of ch variable t on the screen. Okay. Next, if I'm declaring the double value, I'm declaring the variable double. Double, suppose d, which contains the value 14 point something 89. Okay. So this is the long floating point value. I want to display this value on the screen. Then I can use a format specifier LF. And what should be the name of variable D? Okay. So save this program first of all, then compile, zero errors, and then run. It should printed 14.897543 on the screen. So in this way, you can use format specifier to display the value of variable. And suppose in this printf statement, you have to write down the name for our understanding purpose. Then you can give a name, so name to pi is equal to, then it should be printed this pi equal to as it is on the screen. जे डबल कोट्स मध्ये आहे ते ॲज इट इज प्रिंट करेल तो स्क्रीनवरती, फक्त फॉर्मॅट स्पेसिफायरच्या जागे तो व्हॅल्यू टाकेल. ठीक आहे. सो इथे मी रन केला प्रोग्राम, तर काय प्रिंट झालं, पाय इज इक्वल टू 14.897543. You can write anything. Suppose here I am printing the hello is equal to, which will print as it is on the screen. Okay, save, run. It will print hello is equal to 14 dash 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 dash. Means डबल कोट्स मध्ये तुम्ही काहीही स्पेसिफाय केलं तर ते ॲज इट इज प्रिंट होईल. फक्त फॉर्मॅट स्पेसिफायर जर यूज केले तर त्याच्या जागेवर तुमचे व्हॅल्यूज प्रिंट होतील. ओके. So in this way you can use a printf statement for displaying the value of the variable and the string on the screen. You can display string on screen. Okay. Now we will see what is the use of scanf function. Okay. As we know that scanf is the input function. Scanf is the input function, means suppose we have to give the values from the keyboard, then we need to use a scanf function. आतापर्यंत आपण व्हॅल्यूज कशा दिल्या होत्या, इथेच इक्वल टू आणि व्हॅल्यूज दिल्या होत्या, इक्वल टू आणि व्हॅल्यूज दिल्या होत्या इथे. ए इज इक्वल टू 10, डी इज इक्वल टू 14 समथिंग समथिंग. जर मला रन टाइम व्हॅल्यूज द्यायच्या असतील, then I can use the scanf statement. So syntax for scanf statement is syntax. So what should be the syntax for scanf? You have to use scanf function name, then opening parenthesis, double quotes. Here you can use format specifier again, double quotes complete, comma. Here you can use address operator, ampersand, and variable name. Okay. In this way you can accept the value from the user. जर आपल्याला व्हॅल्यू एक्सेप्ट करायची असेल युजर कडनं, तर आपल्याला इथे पहिल्यांदा काय यूज करावं लागेल, फॉर्मॅट स्पेसिफायर, आणि हे दिस इज द ॲड्रेस ऑफ ऑपरेटर. ॲड्रेस ऑफ address of means what, that value is stored in address of this variable name. Okay. For example, suppose I want to, here I'm declaring one variable of integer type, integer a, but here I'm not going to pass any value for a because I need to accept this value at runtime using scanf statement. Okay. So here I'm giving a message for the user, printf enter any value. This string is printed as it is on the screen. डबल कोट्स मध्ये जे असेल ते as it is display होईल स्क्रीन वरती. Now you have to use a scanf statement. So scanf opening parenthesis double quotes, you have to use format specifier. So I need to accept the value of a from the user, and what should be the type of a variable, its type is integer. So for integer, which format specifier we are using? We are using %d format specifier for integer. Okay. Then next one is double quotes complete, comma. You have to use ampersand sign, means address of sign, and on which variable name we have to save or we have to store this value. So in which variable we have to store this accepted value? Variable A. So here is the name of the variable is A, and semicolon. Every statement should end with the semicolon. So it will, what should be the output of the screen? It should ask the value of variable. So it will display enter any value. स्क्रीन वरती हे मेसेज प्रिंट होईल आणि तो व्हॅल्यू एंटरसाठी आपली वाट बघेल. सपोज हिअर आय एम एंटरिंग द व्हॅल्यू ॲज 7. तर ही जी 7 व्हॅल्यू आहे, where this value will stored, then memory is allocated for this a variable. A variable ला memory allocate होईल. It has some address. Suppose 1000 is the variable address. Name of the variable is a. So this 7 is stored in variables address, ampersand. That's why we are using address of a, means the value 7 is stored in the location a. So a is the, this is the location of a or value of a. So 7 is stored in the place or in variable a. Okay. Now suppose I need to print the value. We have to check whether 7 is really stored in variable a or not. So for that reason we use again printf statement for printing the value of the variable. So again, which format specifier we have to use? %d double quotes complete, comma, and which variable value you should print? Variable name is a. So you can give name of the variable also over here. So a is equal to %d. So then it should printed the value of a is equal to 7 on the screen. So in this way, you can read or you can accept the value from the keyboard or from the user using scanf statement or scanf function. And the scanf function is the input function which is used to take or which is used to accept the input value from the user. Over here 7 is the input value and the 7 is stored in variable a. So in this way you can accept the single character value also, you can accept single float value also, you can accept single double value also. Okay. So now this single scanf function is also used to accept the multiple values. आता इथे आपण एकच व्हॅल्यू ऍक्सेप्ट केलेली आहे %d. जर मला मल्टिपल व्हॅल्यूज ऍक्सेप्ट करायचे असतील, then you can use format specifier like this also. Suppose I want to accept floating point value also, so I can use %f here. I want to accept %c, means character value also, then I can use %c over here. And you have to declare the variable, and over here you can give comma. So floating point value should be stored in address of variable name b. Then character value should be printed or should be stored in a variable ch. So over here you have to declare that variable float p and character ch. So in this way you can accept multiple values in single scanf statement. एका स्कॅनएफ स्टेटमेंटमध्ये तुम्ही मल्टिपल व्हॅल्यूज ऍक्सेप्ट करू शकतात. जसं की इथे मी एक इंटिजर व्हॅल्यू पण ऍक्सेप्ट केली आहे, एक फ्लोट व्हॅल्यू पण ऍक्सेप्ट केली आहे, एक कॅरेक्टर व्हॅल्यू पण एंटर केली आहे. आणि त्या पर्टिक्युलर व्हॅल्यूज मी कशा स्टोअर केल्या आहे? ए व्हेरिएबलमध्ये, पी व्हेरिएबलमध्ये आणि CH व्हेरिएबलमध्ये. सो इन दिस वे वी कॅन ऍक्सेप्ट or we can input various or multiple values from the keyboard. So now we will see the program so that you can understand. जर मीटिंग एंड झाली तर परत जॉईन करा. ओके. अगेन सेम टर्बो सी ओपन करायचा आहे. आता या केसमध्ये मी काय करते आहे, एक इंटिजर व्हेरिएबल डिक्लेअर केला, इंटिजर ए. आता इथे मी कुठल्याही प्रकारची व्हॅल्यू पास करत नाहीये. ठीक आहे. मी एक मेसेज प्रिंट केला स्क्रीनवरती, जेणेकरून युजरला म्हणजे आपल्याला समजेल की मला कुठल्या टाईपची व्हॅल्यू एंटर करायची आहे. सो मी एक मेसेज टाकला फक्त, एंटर एनी व्हॅल्यू. ओके. हा मेसेज ॲज इट इज प्रिंट होईल स्क्रीनवरती. Then for accepting the value or taking the input, we use a scanf function. Then which value I should accept from the keyboard? Integer value. So %d, then comma, address of where to store that value in address of variable name a. And I need to print whether a stored the same value which I entered. Then again, suppose I want to print the value of a on the screen. Again, we can use printf statement. So variable name is a, which is equal to %d, and which variable I need to print? A. So a. Save this program, compile, 0 errors, there is no error. Then run. It will ask you to enter any value. Suppose I am entering a value as 5. Press enter. Then it should printed a is equal to 5 on the screen. Okay. Suppose I want to accept a character value. You can give any name to the character. So माझं नाव मी एच ठेवते आहे. You can give any name. मी एच नाव ठेवलंय व्हेरिएबलचं, आणि इथे फक्त फॉर्मॅट स्पेसिफायर मी चेंज केला सी, आणि इथे पण फॉर्मॅट स्पेसिफायर चेंज केला सी. आता कॅरेक्टर व्हॅल्यू ॲक्सेप्ट करायची आपल्याला. सो कंपाईल करायचा पहिल्यांदी, 0 errors, run. So it will ask the value. Suppose I am entering G, small g, or K. K is my single character value. So it should printed A is equal to K on the screen. Okay. Now suppose I want to accept the floating point value. So here I am just changing the data type, float A, and which format specifier we have to use? %f, and over here also %f. Okay. So save first of all, compile, 0 errors, run. So it should ask the value for float. Suppose I am entering a value as 2.87 is my floating point value. Then that value should be printed on the screen, 2.870000. Fine. So in this way we can accept any value from the user. So double also we can take, double A. Then instead of F I'm using LF. So here also instead of F I'm using